Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We are Wednesday, November 12th. 12th, right? Yeah. I should know, I just did a read. Anyways, it's November 12th, 2025, and I'm here to do a general collective reading. Thank you for joining me. I'm truly grateful to each and every one of you. Hopefully you had a beautiful day. The weather's not so great lately, so it is what it is. I had a quiet day. I was going to go out and I decided against it. You know what I'm saying? I have everything I need, so I don't need to go back out there and freeze my butt off. It's not that bad, but this time of year, I don't like it. I don't like it. It gets dark early. You know, I miss the summer already. It is what it is. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for all your love. You guys are truly wonderful. You know, it's the time to read. You can switch the genders and the roles if you need to, right? Just take what applies, toss the rest. Don't try to make things fit if it doesn't. Let's proceed. Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, the highest white light. What's the message for the collective at this hour? What would you like to talk about with the collective? Ooh, yin. This is a feminine principle. High priestess. There's been some secrecy or you're not talking. There's a deep knowing, high intuition. You could be a reader or a spiritualist. You don't have to be male or female. If you're a male, you're tapping into your feminine energies, which is fine. We have both, right? Male and female. And sometimes you need to tap into that. Be more vulnerable, be more open, be more understanding and nurturing. Motherly, maybe. But you're highly intuitive, too. Tapping into that, maybe, for the first time. That's the overarching energy, bottom of the deck. Yep, you're ascending. 33. Chaos and conflict. There's a lot of secrecy going on here. I just heard shut up yet again. Somebody wants somebody to shut up. Somebody who's presenting themselves as somebody they're not. Could be a secret society. Doesn't have to be. You've ascended. You're an ascended master. Or the ascended masters are working with you. Somebody try to triangulate you. Somebody's getting the third degree. Could be someone's in the middle of being interviewed or by the police. Interrogated, getting the third degree. Not for you. So something's not for you. It could be a third-party situation. You used your higher wisdom. You're making the right decision. There's something to do with a decision you need to make, a higher level soulmate connection, or a third party. Or this is a contract. You've ascended. Ascended, ascended, ascended. Somebody's playing games with you. This is not for you. There's either it's something that belongs to you and doesn't belong to somebody else, or this is not for you, whatever this is. Yeah, it's not. They're not going towards the land of milk and honey. Somebody was trying to reap off of you. It's a false contract, 6 in reverse, very karmic. No harmony here whatsoever. It's a lesson, not a blessing. It could be a false contract in ethers or in 3D or both, all one-sided. Their way or the highway, stacked against you, doing stuff behind your back, broken promises, very karmic situation. Not using their higher wisdom here, okay? Somebody's not ascended, don't want to ascend. They want to keep things as status quo. Poor decisions, and they're reaping the consequences to these poor decisions. Somebody doesn't want to go. Time to go. Somebody doesn't want to leave. They're doubling down. I just heard that again. So they're doubling down. Somebody's digging in their heels. They don't want to move on. They're too emotionally invested in something, even though it's a losing proposition. I'm picking up the 8 of Cups in reverse. Somebody wants to come. They don't want to leave. They don't want you to leave. Hiding and cloaking. Somebody can't be on their own. They don't want to be by themselves here. What are they hiding and cloaking here? They don't want you to find something out. Someone's going to claim they were unaware of something. I don't know. Poised. Somebody, they try to sacrifice you. 48. Or you made a lot of sacrifices for this person. Somebody's trying to, I don't know, somebody's stuck and or feeling trapped. Trying to cause delays. Waiting, keeping you waiting. Somebody placed you on a pedestal, or they want to be placed on a pedestal. You're very poised. You'll be celebrating soon. They're holding you back. Somebody doesn't want to let go. Again, 6, 24 in reverse. It's a false contract. Somebody's trying to place themselves in a position where they can get all kinds of things, their wishes met. Get attention, money, adoration, maybe even famous or celebrity. It's a one-sided deal. It's a false contract, whatever this is. Whoever this is not willing to learn their lessons. Somebody else is awake in this, okay? It could be you. You're wide awake. They wanted to keep you asleep here. Somebody was a sly fox. You're wide awake. Yeah, they have to be fair. They have to balance this out. This is balance being restored here. This is justice, balance. Your high wisdom right here. They wanted you gone, or somebody is gone. My condolences. This is justice. They were wearing a mask here, wanting your crown or trying to steal your crown. Their hearts have been weighed. Could be a doppelganger. Yep, somebody's got to make something good on you. Yep. Round and round. No more round and round. No more waiting. They can't move on. They can't escape this. Okay. They can't overcome something. They don't want to take accountability. Well, that's just too bad. They're going to have to. One way or another, they're going to have to. So this is to your high intuition here. You're highly into. Yep. Wow. Okay. You're very protected. Maybe you're not speaking to them. You intuitively know that Archangel Michael's got your back, protection, prevented from harm, and divine intervention. So the divine has stepped in. Divine, you are an ascended master, or the ascended masters are working with you. Let's be honest about this, okay? Somebody's envious of you, resentment, competitive, and discontent. So somebody was trying to compete with you. And I just did one read, and I don't know, I'll post it. But this is competition. You could be an intuitive. You could be a spiritualist. You could be online. You don't have to be, but only take it if it applies. You're highly intuitive, and somebody was trying to sink you. They were stealing your creativity, trying to restrict you, keep you small while they made profit off of your energy, off of your intellectual property and or your creations. You put up some boundaries and they try to cross them, right? Disrespectful, enough is enough, and defend yourself. They're exhausted here, okay? Burnt out, burdened, and empty, because some of these people, they were told lies about you. And they started some sort of a crusade or hate train against you because somebody was behind it and they wanted to profit off of you. They recognized who you were. They recognized your light, and then they didn't have it. And they were jealous. Now they're getting karma, backfires, and they're getting hit hard. And these people that joined in on this hate train are realizing they got lied to, and they're losing everything. Two-faced. This person was two-faced with these people. Double life, cheater, backstabber. Stagnant. So life is stagnating now for these people. Stuck, dead end, frozen. They wanted to be established, or they were at one point. Now they're losing everything. Settled, secure, and wealthy. Something to do with your family or theirs. Blood ties, inner circle. So your family could have... This is going to seem incredible. Your family tried to steal from you. They wanted you gone. They didn't want the karma for it. They didn't want it to be so obvious. Maybe you were working online. So they went online and found some other practitioners or readers or spiritualists like yourself. But these people were dabbling in the dark and pitted them against you. And they were, throwing many rocks. One rock, but they were establishing all kinds of things, okay? They were getting money off of you, off of your creations, but at the same time doing spell work against you and getting paid for that. Maybe the spell work wasn't 100% because they were still wanting to make money off of your creations. Something weird like that. Your family's behind it. Blood ties, inner circle. Wishful thinking that they'd be able to pull this off. Now they're realizing this person or these people pitted them against you, this whole crowd, this whole group. And they're taking on the karma and the backfires. Because they were trying to bypass the karma, if you know what I'm saying. Second chances, deja vu, nostalgia. I don't think so. These are karmics, karmic people, third parties, haters, and lessons learned. This is happening today. Okay, it could be somebody's birthday today as well. This is a birthday cake. It doesn't have to be. Good vibes now in the moment. Now the people are talking here. There's a lot of gossip, rumors, and someone's nosy. You're still nurturing. Okay, you are a mentor. You're high wisdom here. You give back to the community, and these people are suffering because they're not giving back. They're stealing, right? They thought it would be funny to harm people they don't even know. Take from people they don't even know. Unspoken desires, real feelings, broken dreams. Yeah, this is a long time coming here. Delay, procrastination, too busy. There's a lot of tension here. Stressed out, migraines, and worried. They know what's coming. They know what's coming. It's already begun. They know what's coming. And I said this in the last read. The only way they can bypass this, trust and believe when I say this, is by atoning, doing what's right, being a big boy or a big girl, going to the source, apologizing. It doesn't hurt to apologize. You know, when I started this channel, when I was talking about people harming me, doing whatever they did to me, all I wanted was a simple apology and for them to stop doing what they did. I never got any of it. I did get one, but okay, that's a lie. Sorry, I digress. I did get years ago, a couple years back, an email, fake persona, fake name, not identifying themselves. I'm the source of all of your problems. I'm sorry. I'm just going to bow out and I'll leave you alone. That's all they said. And recently I've gotten some communication from a few different people. Again, not presenting their full name, their face, nothing, hiding behind, you know, online. I'm sorry. Now that you know the truth, what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm picking up here. It was a joint evolution against you, right? They were growing together, supporting each other in this. Taking from you, though, right? It's all smoke and mirrors. Don't be fooled by appearances. You're being exposed publicly here. Facade of concern for everybody, for you, nah. Someone's concern may not be sincere, hiding ulterior motives. Double standard, because if it was done to them, oh, holy hell would be, you know what I mean? They'd be screaming. Oh, yeah. Okay, they want their money back, right? Maybe you haven't even gone there. Maybe you're just saying, I want an apology. I don't know. If they were stealing money, intellectual property, taking credit for something you've been doing, your creations, if they were restricting you, shadow banning you, whatever, doing money spells against you, I think the best thing they could do is pay you back, right? It's a circle of drama. Now they're finding out they were double crossed by the person that put them up to it, and now it's a double standard. How dare you lie to me? How dare you take from me? How dare you do this, that, and the other thing? How dare you leave me with the karma? Yeah, it's a shocking discovery. It runs deep that you're in a safe space. You are a safe space, a place where you can truly be yourself and feel at peace. They're really shocked here. They burnt their bridges, unless they apologize and unless they pay you back. They burnt their bridges. It doesn't have to go this far, but they chose to go this far. Oh, that's the glorious part of karma and backfires. It ramps up. 2, High Priestess, Archangel Michael, joint evolution. Someone's always drunk or high. Time waster. Time is up. Slander, rumors, and gossip. Discrimination. There could be differences between you and this group of people, and, well, maybe they're racist, maybe they're maybe they're bigots. I don't know. Looking down their noses at you. Good for you. You could be a doctor, healthcare worker, or a healer, or some of these people are. It's identity theft. You're innocent, or they're claiming they're innocent. The squeaky wheel gets the oil, right? Temptation, accusations. You're on your life purpose, and they're trying to manipulate you. This is a copycat. They were celebrating this, right? They're delusional. They were poking the bear, trying to get reactive abuse out of you, right? Poke, poke, poke. They're conceited and egotistical. This is nothing but outright theft. Okay, it was all one-sided, what I tell you. They had a partner or something. Your partner was involved in this. They thought it was funny. They're narcissists, okay? You're in your North Node, so have fun with that. You see right through them, so have fun with that. And they're trying to cover this up now. Have fun with that, because they're angry. The one that got them involved, the people are the group that they got involved with are angry here. They're pissed. This is a know-it-all. They're creeping. Again, we got that on the last read. They want to negotiate now because they're facing jail or prison time. It could be spiritual jail as well. Retaliation and revenge. Well, it's all about money, right? It's something to do with a house and a condo. And secrets are revealed. Evidence and proof. Listen, Somebody's backpedaling, okay? What I'm seeing here, somebody's smexy, or they think you're smexy, or they think they are. They're using smex to get their way. They're dope sick and going through withdrawals. This is a hood rot, okay? They committed to themselves to doing something dangerous here, and for unalive. Very disrespectful. They took the bait. You're courageous here. You have a lot of bravery. And they're full of hate. So what I'm picking up is, like I said, this is a family member that got these people onto you. And it was because they were stealing money from you. Or this could be the inheritance thing. I mean, it's obviously it could be property, inheritance, could be something like that, okay? Somebody's got mental problems. They went too far. If you go that far, why? Obviously, there's a lot of money involved. Or this person's got major mental problems and they really wanted to hurt you. Could be a drunk, could be somebody that's addicted. They have addictions here. Take it for whatever it is. Somebody's got ties, or they're trying to tie themselves to you, bind themselves to you, so they can look some sort of way. It's a time waster. These people are realizing they wasted all their time and their effort and their energy doing this person's bidding, and they're losing now. Now, the time of being counseled to stop doing what you're doing is over. I'm tired of saying it over and over again. Thank you, Spirit. It's over. 10 of Cups. It's a family, a group, or some sort of community. Ending a cycle. There was a lot of promises made. False promises, though. Lots of lies and illusions. Hiding stuff, right? Nothing was as it seemed. Your family's behind this. Somebody in your family. Yeah, playing games, making a head over heart decision. Somebody's weighing some options here. They're playing games. They're trying to balance something out. Yeah, you're standing. You're still standing. Okay, you're still balanced. You're still in alignment. You stood your ground. You're divinely protected and guided. Or you're being protected by Archangel Michael. You've got a guard dog right there. So he's making a head of heart decision. They were trying to play games and blocking you. They're blocking the liar. They're blocking the liar. They're blocking standing up to the liar. This is a male or female. Somebody that lied. They spread rumor, gossip, and slander. They were petty and they were cruel. People are turning their backs on this liar. Manipulator here, okay? Master manipulator, male or female. They thought they were very, very smart. They're not, okay? They're just jealous. They got mental problems, like I said. They're not very smart. They're doing lies, illusions, deception, manipulation. They don't have all the resources they need. They were wearing a mask, okay? Very corrupt. Ooh, look at this. 2 of them. Could be a couple. Damn. This is somebody that had no authority to speak on your behalf or take any action. This is somebody that's a narcissist, sociopath, or psychopath. Damn. They've turned their backs on this psychopath. Doing magic and lying. They don't care about anybody else but themselves. This is self-serving. This is an abuser. They abuse. They lie. They're cold, calculating, and cruel. Yeah. They abuse, they lie, and they're moving on here, okay? There's transition here. Yeah, they're on the run because they lied. People are mad at them. This is news they don't want to hear. They were stalking people, harassing. They were stalking you and harassing you. Somebody at a distance. This is news people don't want to hear. This is lies, rumor, gossip, and slander. They were petty and they were cruel. They abused you because they were jealous of you. They abused everybody, if you ask me. Okay? This is targeting. This is self-sabotage. People don't want to hear this. They're mad. These people are mad. Wow. Yeah. Somebody acting like the Emperor. This is you, the Emperor. There's courtings here. Somebody attached some stuff to these people, to these lies. These people were sheep. Somebody wanted to be the boss here, the ram, male or female. You bossed up, took back your power. You're defending your throne, or somebody else's. This could be male or female. This is a go-getter. Somebody that takes action here. They're not afraid to. Somebody with authority, power. They're looking back towards the past. Yeah, they get let go. So this is somebody that's putting on an act. Okay, male or female, doesn't matter. They're getting let go. They have to give up. Somebody's angry. People are angry at this person. They're letting this person go. Yeah, there's illusions here. False promises, illusions, hopeful, wishful thinking, multiple options here. They're looking at their options. They're making a choice. Somebody's making a choice. See, they were harvesting from everybody, I think. Yeah, there's a fall from grace. 9 of Cups. Wow, somebody's getting demoted, getting let go. This is not wish fulfillment. Somebody's smug for themselves, selfish, and know-it-all, to show off. It can be proof or some sort of... Somebody's disillusioned. They don't know what to do now. Somebody has addictions of some sort. Or they claimed you did. It's a fall from grace. No emotional fulfillment or happiness. Putting on an act. Yeah. Don't want to take accountability. Judgment in reverse. Somebody didn't use their higher wisdom here, or their judgment. They made poor decisions. Judged you harshly. This is off of lies. They're being judged harshly off of the truth. Lack of awareness, acceptance, and accountability. People are now changing their minds about this person. No second chances. This is karma. They kept repeating a bad pattern of behavior they didn't want to stop. This is getting old. People are tired of it. Somebody's resisting change. You're maybe they were dealing with unalive spells and they don't want to go. You know what I'm saying? Right? There's a permanent, profound ending. Unable to overcome something. Didn't want something to end or change. It's changing regardless. Okay? Or they judged you harshly, saying you were responsible for somebody's unalive and you weren't. You didn't do it. Yeah, lies, cheat. Yeah, somebody was lying. Yeah, they're still strategizing a way to escape a situation. Somebody's holding on for purchase here. Stability of some sort. They don't want things to end or change because that's their stability. Lying and cheating, doing magic. Something took a long time to get here, but it's here finally. Something they were expecting loyalty when this person wasn't even loyal. Yeah, there's proof and evidence. 7-7. They underestimated you. Something to do with investment, proof and evidence. They're harvesting off of you, counting your money. Somebody's counting the money. Something to do with an investment in the past. They were lying about it. They want to keep lying. They want to take you out. So that's what it is. You're not going anywhere, though. So they wanted this group or these groups of people to take you out. They were incentivizing. Is that a word? Trying to make them angry at you, to come after you, to take you out. But somebody in the crowd was making money off of you, too, off of your intellectual property. He got too good. Wow. Well, this is going to be a movie at the end of the day, or quite the book, a series, something. Yep, poor decisions. They don't want to take accountability. They can't move forward. This is out of control. They cannot overcome. There's proof and evidence somebody had a car accident, got a car repoed. Ooh, devil energy. They're stopping the devil right here. They have addictions here, driving and drinking and shit. Petrified. Somebody's petrified right now. They can't move forward. They have addictions, obsessions, codependency issues. Somebody's very toxic. Oh, karmic. They're bound to something, bound to the devil. Somebody was doing mirror magic, glamour spells, siphoning that way. But guess what? It's wearing off. It's a backfire. Bad news. They're trying to stop something. They can't stop this. The divine's behind it. Yeah, there's a bunch of people here. It's all backfiring onto these people. There's a lot of conflict, competition, jealousy, drama, and strife. Yeah, somebody's a gold digger and a cloud chaser. Place the genders where it belongs. They're hurting financially, maybe. Somebody's money motivated here, right? Greedy and selfish, lazy, jealous, not to be trusted, not knowing their value or their worth. They were taking from you financially. They were greedy. They got greedy. King of coins. They were malicious, ruthless, and careless. Well, emotionally manipulative. They have drinking or other addictions, self-serving, self-absorbed. So this group, like the money that they were making, instead of taking you out, they were greedy and selfish, all right? They thought they could handle this, right? 4-4, the angels are all over it. You're stable and secure. They want your protection. They were living off of you, building off of you. Their stability was somebody in your, either in this group or somebody in your family. They were malicious. They were greedy and selfish. They wanted to control things, home, property, your family. You're innocent. Now they want to apologize. Something to do with your child or children. New beginning here. You were celebrating this. Some of you were married to, have a child with, something like that. Or everything's falling apart. They're trying to maintain everything and they can't. There are invisible strings tied to this money. Wherever it goes, this money's earmarked for you. This is money you've earned, and or this is money that was left to you. Both, if you ask me. Okay, this is going really deep. And whomever partakes of this money, steals it, takes it, harvests it from you, and that doesn't tell you, doesn't give you credit, doesn't pay you back, they're going to lose. They're going to choke on this. If they use this money to buy themselves a beer, they're going to get sick off that beer. Do you understand? Anybody else that uses this money for anything, they buy a purse or a wallet, there's going to be a big hole in that wallet, they're going to lose all their money. Do you understand what I'm saying? Bad things are going to start happening. Yeah. This could be you or someone else. Oh, they were showing off. This is how they were showing off. Male or female. That they're successful, they're hardworking, abundant, and generous. That they sowed these seeds. Or this is you. See, I'm telling you, there's cords, attachments to this money as to who originally sowed these seeds, and it wasn't this person who's posing with this pentacle, making it look like they're fertile, that they're fruitful. But where's the fruit around them? It's not around them. Usually with the King of Pentacles, you see all kinds of leaves and berries and things that are getting ready to harvest, right? Abundant. You see the castle in the background, meaning abundance. Now this person's posing. He's just a poser. Yeah, showing off. I'm going to tell you. Showing off online. Yeah. Them and another person, they made it. Yeah, this is an empress in reverse. They're stealing your work. False empresses. False divine feminine energy. False creators. They don't create, they destroy. This is somebody's greedy and selfish and jealous and lazy. They want to be a star. Yep. Yep. It's getting too heavy now. People are dropping them. They didn't want obligations. They didn't want to work hard. They don't want any burdens. So they put the burdens on other people. People are praying right now. They wanted to be this in the spotlight. They wanted to be on a pedestal. That platform's empty. They know that you're divinely protected. They know that you're in your north node and they're stealing your energy or something. You're not worried about it, okay? You're not worried about it. This is divine intervention. They wanted you not to be seen. They wanted to be seen for your work, but they don't want you to be seen. They're going to have to let this go. They want to unburden themselves, right? They're praying, yeah, because they're losing money. They can't come correct. They know it's not their birthright or rite of passage. They can't come correct. Something's not adding up. They're not happy. They're doing stuff in the dark. There's lack of trust. Somebody's not trusting here. They're not happy. There's a lot of lies and illusions. They're in their emotions. They're not happy that you see right through them. You're divining. You see right through them. This is a tower. Ooh, they're scared. They're in their emotions. They lied, they threw rocks, and they hid hands, and this is a lot of drama. Drama starters. They have no intuition. They have no creativity, no inspiration. They need outside validation. It wasn't their work. Somebody's crying here, okay? Somebody could have lost a child. I'm very sorry you lost a child, but they were playing in stuff they shouldn't have been playing in. Had nothing to do with you. It was all a one-sided deal, behind your back. False contracts, false faces, karmic. Didn't make the right decisions. Now they have to reap the consequences. Yeah, look at this. Oh, sorry. This is somebody that uses their emotions. They emotionally manipulate people into doing their bidding. Male or female. Somebody was neglectful. They were dabbling in stuff they shouldn't have even been near. This is somebody that's superficial, shallow, and selfish, okay? They don't care who they fucking hurt. Now they're going through a dark night of the soul. Good for them. Now they're crying. Now they want to put past hurts behind. Is this too much for me? I can't handle the backfires. I can't handle the karma. Yeah. Fool. Reckless, careless, foolish. Taking unnecessary risks. No new beginnings here, okay? Yeah, something to do with a child or the past or something's happening right now. We're having nostalgic memories right now. You're innocent. You're going to get your flowers, okay? You're innocent. You took a leap of faith. You're still moving forward no matter what. They betrayed you. They know that they betrayed their own children, okay? Wow. They need to heal their inner childhood wounds. This is a betrayal. This is the end of a cycle. This is a harsh and painful end because you're highly intuitive. The end of secrets here. There was a deep knowing. You were very obedient. They betrayed you. They betrayed other people, other seers, readers, spiritualists. They betrayed themselves. This is fraud, theft, right? They're going to lose their job. It didn't work. Now they're feeling sorry for themselves, moping, crying, and feeling rejected, right? Look at me. Oh, feel sorry for me. Somebody at a distance found something out, or there's an investigation, or maybe you kickstarted. They're heartbroken. They're going to be on their own. Yeah, for the decisions they've made. They've been watching you from afar. They didn't want things to end, but it's catching up to them right now. They were supporting themselves off of this. Gave themselves a new beginning. But by creating, this is committing crimes. This is a warlock. Parting of ways. They don't see eye to eye. There's lack of trust. They committed some sort of crime. They're off their platform. You're single, abundant, independent, self-sufficient, stable, and secure. They wanted to buy somebody's silence. No way. Or maybe they're going to come back towards you and ask you for silence. Again, that money is tied to you. So they were using your money to do spell work against you, or to pay people to lie about you, or to start a crusade against you. This is your family going to wherever you work as a spiritualist or as a reader or as a healer. They wanted to harvest off of you, but you knew what was going on. They're going to have to come back here. They're going to come back or try to come back. They have to cut their losses. This is all lies. Somebody did something too quick. Knee-jerk reactions, and now they can't eat or sleep. They're really scared right now. They're really scared. The worst has happened. Yeah. It's a collaboration contract, a third-party situation. They need help. They were trying to impersonate you. I don't know, taking chips out of you. That money is attached to you. Do you understand? That intellectual property is attached to you. You're at peace here. Somebody's contemplating. Yeah, you're creating. You're unafraid. You're not afraid. You're attracting. They are scared of you. They are scared of you because you are protected. They were doing graveyard magic or something like that. Yeah, somebody had somebody that they lost somebody on their side. Somebody had addictions. I'm sorry for your loss. They were using their graveyard dirt to come up against you. This is fucked up, okay? This is disaster. You gotta release something. Somebody's trying to cut themselves off away from this family or this situation. They're cutting ties here. Not happy. They were spreading gossip. They're trying to cut ties with this cult, coven, secret society, or third party. Oh boy, because people are starting to see the truth about this family, or this group, or this community. They're going to have to let this go. Oh boy. They're going to be arrested. This illumination, letting go, surrendering. Okay, somebody's acting like a murderer right now. They can't sacrifice you if that's what they tried to do. They're out in the cold. They followed another out into the cold. Lack and loss and poverty. Knight of Swords, this King of Wands, somebody that said they had authority. Well, they misspoke or didn't do the right thing. They broke the law. Or somebody with authority knew what was going on, but they were making money off of it. See that bag of loot? And they didn't take any action when they knew they should have. This was a lot of abuse or a crime. Recklessness. Yeah. Opportunists here. It's embarrassing and disgraceful. They crossed the line. They went too far here. They're getting some karma. Bye. Somebody's holding a grudge against this person. This money is... They're moving money around. Or numbers or something. This is your money. Yeah, they bore false witness. Somebody's divination abuse. They're stealing your work. Somebody doesn't want to learn their lessons. They're immature and sincere. This is bad financial news. This was unjust and a crime. Stealing your money. This is way back to your family and it's an inheritance or life insurance or something like that. Again, the money is attached to you. These people were disloyal to you. They had no spiritual protection. They're losing everything. Family discord. So your family's behind pitting these people up against you. Keep drinking. Keep doing whatever you're doing, okay? It's not going to look any prettier at the end of the day, right? So we have somebody you've elevated and ascended. You could be an ascended master. Somebody was trying to pretend they're somebody they're not. It could be a secret society. Chaos and conflict. A lot of secrecy here. You could be a high priestess or high priest. This feminine principle. Deep knowing. A lot of intuition. Wise counsel. So somebody was acting as if they had wise counsel here. As if they had intuition, but it was your intuition. Your logic. Your creations. Your intellectual property. You knew what was going on. You don't speak to this person. You've never spoken to this person. Or they haven't spoken to you. They're keeping secrets. But you had a deep knowing, right? This was a joint evolution to come up after you. It was all smoke and mirrors, though. Because everybody else taking on the loss and the karma and the backfires that somebody put them up to. And you're being protected by Archangel Michael. Somebody's envious because you have Archangel Michael protecting you. Resentful, competitive, and discontent. You're being protected, like I said. Protection, prevented from harm, divine intervention. People are putting two and two together now. Okay, you aren't lying. You're not lying. When you say you're being protected, that you actually have a connection with Source, with the angels, you're not fucking lying. This is a time waster. They waste everybody's time getting drunk and high. Keep going, keep going, keep getting drunk and high. You know what I mean? Keep going. Deluded. Polluted and deluded, whoever this was, okay? Spirit guides, guardian angels. Maybe they're trying to make you look like you do that. You have addictions. Maybe they got these people, these practitioners, secret societies to do all kinds of magic on you, but where'd they go? Right where they are. Where are we going? Yeah, 29. This was an injustice. Imbalanced. 25. They've been stopped. They can't go any further. It's out of control. They don't want to take accountability. They can't overcome this. They try to stop something or they've been stopped. 23. Divorce, separations, the crimes, a warlock. It's corruption. Or they're going to lose their platform if they have one. Yeah. This is somebody that gave out false, misleading counsel here. Okay. So 29. Curiosity. Healthy curiosity is a good thing. It's what drives exploration and invention. The desire to expand your sphere of knowledge keeps you enthusiastic and engaged with the world. But when it comes to curiosity about other people's private lives, consider how much you really need to know. Don't seek out information that you wouldn't ask for face to face. Consider how much of your private self you are giving away to the overly curious and scale back if necessary. In the dark aspect, don't poke your nose into things that aren't your business. And somebody did. A whole bunch of somebodies, right? So disquiet. Do you have a vague feeling that something's not quite right? Some worry that doesn't seem to have a specific cause? Trust those feelings of disquiet. It's easy to poo-poo them, especially if other people keep telling you everything is fine. You're being lied to. This whole group is being lied to. Your intuition is correct. Something is wrong, and it's closer than you think. Examine your work, your home, your health, your relationships, all the areas of concern in your life. Make adjustments as needed. In the dark aspect, don't make any sudden moves. That kind of sounds like police, right? Don't make any sudden moves. Get your hands up in the air. 23. Rescue. Help is on the way. You may not have consciously called for it, but nevertheless, the universe is sending you some assistance. If you have been hoping for rescue, boost that signal now so it knows exactly where to find you. Let friends and family know you welcome their participation and their ideas. If you are in over your head with a project or a problem, let people who are more skilled help you. There's no shame in accepting what people sincerely want to give. In the dark aspect, beware of pushy interference. Push back as needed. So this person's trying to really, really make these people be their bitches. For a while they were. Listen, the only advice I have, okay, if you're listening, if these people did this, if you're one of these people who are part of this cult, this community, go to the one you harmed and apologize. And be sincere about it, okay? Tell them the truth, the whole truth. They already know the truth anyways. It doesn't matter. But at least, don't project, but at least take accountability, okay? If anything, it might help. At least it takes a great deal of strength and courage to do that. And the person that you have offended, if they are an ascended master, if they are connected to source as what it says here, they're going to understand. They're not going to use it against you. Maybe you're so used to having lowlifes around you that they would use it against you. They're going to expect you to take ownership one way or another, in whatever way that is, but they're not going to hold it against you and weaponize it. Do you understand? It sounds like, for me anyways, I would be very appreciative if somebody came to me and told me the truth and apologized and really meant it. I could tell the difference if somebody was just doing it to get themselves out of trouble, though. So bear that in mind, okay? It has to be sincere. It really does have to be sincere. And it has to, you really have to be truthful and honest. It's over. It's done. You're washing your hands of it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, birds of a feather, right? News and messages are coming through. Your ancestors are protecting you as well. People are talking. They're chirping here. It's getting around real quick. Horse, freedom, action. So somebody's going to be taking some action here. Could be a horse on the zodiac. This is loyal. Horses are dependable and loyal, right? Wheel. Somebody wanted your wheel of fortune. This is going to change their fate if they take action. Okay, if they message you and they come face to face with what they've done. Endings bring new beginnings. Congratulations. It's fated. Anchor. Stability and security is assured. Okay, so, yeah, cycles of change. They were doing moon magic, trying to anchor themselves onto your destiny or something like that. I don't know how it would work. It doesn't work. There's no way that your destiny, okay, there's a difference between fate and destiny. You can always turn fate into destiny if you do the right thing. You're being tested, whoever these people are. If they come clean and go towards you and make amends and atone, that might change their fate into destiny. Who knows? Everybody's story is a little bit different. But if you find yourself, a woman, you or them, if you know you've done somebody a lot of harm and you're getting a lot of karma for it or backfires, mitigate. Dealings or relationship with a woman. Bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Could be a Taurus. Doesn't have to be. Is there a bull? There's ox. Ox in the Chinese zodiac. Love. Somebody you love. You have a great deal of love. Somebody's birthday's in July. Yours or theirs, or something happened in July. Fan. Somebody's a fan of yours. They're fanning the flames here of hate. Romance, celebration, and party. They were partying. They loved every minute of it. And they were funneling money out of you. Period of frustration, lessons to be learned. Or their money's starting to, slow down here. Okay? Dog. Protection from a powerful friend. Someone's loyal. They're expecting your loyalty. Or the bad person was expecting loyalty from these people. But they weren't loyal to these people. Cain. Pay attention to your health. Health is waning here. Egg. Success assured with good plans and hard work. So something's getting ready to hatch. February, your birthday, or somebody else's birthday, or somebody got frozen out, or there's a freezer spell out there. Dog far away, a distant friend is thinking of you. It doesn't say if it's good friends or bad friends. Table. Somebody's going to table something. Hard work ahead. You got to table something. Something's on the table here. Bull. Plenty of material things. Somebody was harvesting. They were expecting to harvest from you. Clouds. They didn't think you saw through the illusions here. Temporary problems. November, your birth. We're in November now. It's happening now. V for victory. Congratulations, victory in some endeavor. I love this for you. I also heard V for vendetta. Did you know that movie? They're making a second part of that movie next year. Around this time, it's going to be released. So, victory is yours to be had here. Or whomever was in this group coming up against you, fueled by somebody in your family or you have a family with, trying to destroy you. trying to wipe their hands of karma or backfires. Whomever is going to come towards you and make peace with you and do what's right. This could be your victory as well, if they're listening. I have a funny feeling they're listening. That's why I'm directing it towards them. Could be one person, could be multiple people in this group that they're now talking, going, shit, we're in trouble here. I'm losing this, that, and the other thing. I'm getting hit hard. I'm not promising anything. I can't. This is not my position to promise anything. But it does sound like it would mitigate and or make things a little bit better. It would also indicate that certain people in this group have learned some valuable lessons that they're going to take with them. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Learn the lessons. Get over it. You know? Move on. There's no more room for bullshit here. Damn. Let's get... I haven't used these in a while, so let's get some of these and then we'll close it. Where are we going with this? So we have resistance. So somebody's resisting. There might be in spiritual jail right now or facing jail. Go with the flow and be open to life's changes. Opposition, refusal, and denial. Somebody's refusing to do what's right. Meanwhile, other people in the group are refusing to live in a prison here. So there's a lot of distrust that was fomented. Faith in oneself can rebuild trust in others. Suspicion, doubt, and mistrust. So they're distrusting one another. Things are broken here. Isolation. You could be in isolation or they are. In solitude, discover your true self and connect deeper. Loneliness, solitude, alienation. So they're trying to alienate you. They thought you'd be lonely, but you're not. You're surrounded by angels. Somebody has no feelings. Apathetic. Ignite your passion for it's the antidote to indifference. Indifference, distrust, and detachment. So these people want to detach from this. They were dependent on somebody or somebody's dependent on them. Okay, so the outcome to this conundrum, somebody's dependent. Okay, they have dependents. Take it for whatever this says. Could be one of your dependents that was behind it. I don't know. Ew, this went flying. Okay. Could be a Capricorn, you or them, or something's going to pop off in Capricorn season. Somebody's ghosting people or people are ghosting this person. Somebody's emotionally unavailable. There's trouble up ahead. There's nothing but trouble. They have no emotions. They're apathetic, like I said. One more, please. I always say that one. Yeah, somebody's busy strategizing. Yeah. The one that was strategizing behind it, poor boundaries. Put some boundaries up. Somebody's not interested. Feeling intimidated. They're trying to intimidate the others. They're confident that they can get whatever they want. They're very secretive. Could be a Gemini-born leader. Relationship material, new start. So somebody was strategizing. Whoever was strategizing behind this group and or behind your back, both it sounds like, they're emotionally unavailable and they cause a lot of trouble for people. And people are now trying to ghost them. It could be Capricorn, you or them, or it's going to happen and it's going to pop off in Capricorn season, which is around the corner, really. It's just a little while, a little longer. Just hold on a little longer. In the meantime, if whoever's listening, if they're part of this group, sorry it's all over the place, do what's right. Have the balls to do what's right. You have the balls to do this behind somebody's back, right? The laughed and it was so great. That's not balls. That shows the opposite. This is conniving. This is cowardly. Doing stuff behind closed doors. Have the balls to face the person that you harmed and say you're sorry. And atone and stop doing what you're doing. I hope this finds whoever needs to hear it. Okay? Congratulations for you, though. It's over for you. You're being protected. Congratulations. I love you. And until next time, take care.